Welcome back to 20 Minutes or Less. I'm Joe Beretta.
I'm Elliot Morgan.
His Science-ery. Check this out. This isolated speck of Google Map is Wrangel Island. It's 2,900 square miles of vast Siberian nothingness, and it's 37 miles from the nearest island and 87 miles away from Mother Russia. But it's important because it was also home to the last colony of mammoths that ever existed. And it was recently discovered that while all the other mammoths in the world were being total buzzkills and dying out, the Wrangel Islanders were a thriving population of up to 1,000 that carried on until 1650 BCE.
1650 BCE is not that long ago. By this time, the pyramids of Giza were 1,000 years old, and the aliens that came to Earth for their intergalactic kegger had come and gone and left Stonehenge 400 to 1,500 years earlier. So this demonstrates that the current version of humans kicked it on the planet at the same time as a small population of mammoths.
So while we were all busy building civilizations and then conquering them and killing each other and stuff and repeating those cycles, these mammoths lived on in obscurity on Wrangel Island. But what really fascinates scientists is the realization that these mammoths didn't die out due to the whole Appalachian Mountain two-step.
The what?
Inbreeding.
Wow, gross.
Yep. Love Dalen, co-author of the research, said this about the inbreeding. The DNA investigations found there was a 30% loss in genetic diversity as the population levels dropped, but that was to be expected. But when we examined the samples from the island, there reached a point when this reached a plateau and there was no more loss. This stage continued until the creatures became extinct. This, therefore, rejects the inbreeding theory.
So what this fancy science person is trying to say is that once the genetic loss leveled out to 30%, mammoths were able to continue bumping uglies with their second cousin and still thrive on a secluded mammoth population.
Whatever, Elliot, shut up. The important question here is, what does this mean in relation to me? To me! If inbreeding didn't kill them, why do I not commute to work perched high atop my own personal mammoth, equipped with mammoth saddle? Why am I not feasting on mammoth steak whilst I lie naked atop of a piano with keys made of mammoth ivory? Why are we not—
Humans killed the mammoths, Joe.
What?
Humans killed the mammoths.
Humans? Again?
Every single time.
With the killing? This is why we can't have nice things or mammoths, apparently.
Yep, a combination of humans and climate change was the final blow for the Wrangel Island mammoths. According to the evidence, it seems our ancestors stumbled upon the Mammoth Island right about the same time that all of them were dying out. However, climate change could be the real villain here, which is what allowed the humans to actually reach the island in the first place. And once they got there, all they were able to see was a bunch of sickly, hairy elephants slowly kicking the bucket.
However, one day, because of future science, I could still be the proud owner of a cousin-kissing mammoth if the whole cloning thing ever works out. And when it does, and the city gets all worked up and they take my mammoth away and everybody else's mammoths away, we know because of science that they're going to survive on a small secluded island all by themselves.
Yep, that's the message, Joe.
Yeah, science is around so I can one day have things that don't exist as pets.
That's not true at all. So if the greatest scientific breakthrough ever were to happen, what tricks would you teach your mammoth pet? Leave a comment down below.
And then click that like and subscribe button, hit this annotation, and go to SourceFed.com to see our 5 stories of the day or any story that we've ever covered. I'm Joe Beretta.
I'm Elliot Morgan.
I'd teach it to roll over.
No, you wouldn't.
And sit.
Nope.
Fetch?
Uh-uh.